AMC pulling back. What's going on, team? I mean, we love talking about it when it's in the green. We need to talk about it when it's in the red. So I did a really good thing where I really lightened up my position size yesterday as we approached that $60 mark. It was an obvious resistance level. I sold most of my shares above $63. This morning during the live trading session with the Learn Plan Profit group, I bought it right back, right? So I bought a total of, I think, a little bit over 1,500 shares. Like I told you guys, I'm holding at least 1,500 shares overnight. That's what I'm comfortable with. With my larger positions, I don't hold those. It's not that I'm against anything, but I definitely wanted to clear things up. I don't only like talking about, of course, my green days, but one thing that we all have to take into consideration is if we're going to partake in a risky stock, a stock that moves, up and down very aggressively, we need to make sure that we talk about the red days as it's part of the process, right? So I'm down on the day a little bit over $10,000. So just make sure you take that into consideration. If you're someone that's just getting started and you don't want to partake in a risky play, then maybe AMC isn't the best for you, right? But one of the things that I really wanted to clear up is I spoke about it briefly on my Instagram. I'm not here to rub anyone the wrong way. At the end of the day, I just know, it's YouTube, right? And there's trolls out there and people will get offended for whatever the case might be. I'm here to simply share my thoughts and what it is that I'm doing. That's what I've been doing for the past years. I talk about, like today, my red day. Yesterday, I talked about my green day. I talk about why I'm trading it and what I plan to do. And that's all I do, right? I never encourage people to buy. I never encourage people to sell. During this whole movement of AMC, I've never said anything about or trying to encourage people to sell their position, right? I'm not, at the end of the day, I have money in AMC. It is in my benefit for AMC to go up. But although it's in my benefit for AMC to go up, I'm not going to encourage everyone that watches my videos to take on that risk just so I can reap the benefit. Do you get what I mean? It just doesn't sit right with me. I've always been very open of encouraging you to only put yourself in a position in which you can tolerate. And I just feel like because I do these daily recap videos, just like I have for the past years, right? And I talk about what I day trade. And I talk about, hey, I don't mind holding a couple of shares of AMC, but I'm not going to hold 10,000, 12,000 shares of AMC. I just can't tolerate that risk, right? I treat AMC just like any other day trade, any other momentum stock, and any other risky stock. Just imagine this. This is the perspective that I want to share with you guys, and we can kind of go from there. A lot of people in the comments section have been getting offended because I'm day trading AMC. They think that I'm against the movement. I've never said anything that has been against it. And because I day trade it, they think that I have an influence on it. AMC has been one of the most heavily traded stocks for the past 3-4 weeks, right? It's almost been number one almost every other day, right? It surpassed Tesla on a couple of those days. My 10,000, 12,000 shares is a drop in the water in the ocean. It has no influence whatsoever. In my videos, I take responsibility for what it is that I say, and I never encourage people to sell, as I will never encourage people to buy and hold. It's just not what it is that I do, right? I always and only encourage people to mitigate risk. I've made a lot of mistakes. I would hate for people watching my videos to make the same mistakes, right? We all have different intentions, but one thing that we all have in common is that everyone partakes in the stock market for one reason, and it's to make money. So when I see comments of that this could be life-changing money, everyone's intention when partaking in the stock market is to make money. That's not unique. That's not different. That's not a special movement. Everyone, when they're getting started, their intention is to make money. That's not special. Just imagine, I'm an investor in Tesla. I hold quite a bit of shares. I'm here for the long haul. Just imagine if I had the audacity to badmouth every individual that day traded Tesla. Why are you day trading Tesla? You're the reason it's not going up. No, it's not. It's Tesla's a very popular stock. It's heavily day traded. It sees a lot of volume. My intention is to hold, and if I believe in that company, I should be confident enough in my plan, in my investment, to hold, regardless of what other people are doing. So it is so important for you to understand that if your intention is to hold, I'm no one. I'm never, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how little money you have. I've never been here to encourage you or to tell you what to do with your money. I share what it is that I do, the reason I do it, and my daily recaps along the way, both on my red days, as in today, and both on my green days, as in yesterday. Yesterday and the past couple of days has been amazing. I just really dislike the idea of people thinking that I'm against something when I've never said anything against it. And that's all I wanted to clear up. I am all for it. I have a lot of friends that are partaking in the cause or in the movement of AMC pushing up. I wish you guys nothing but the best. I just trade with a certain dollar amount that it's too much money for me to have on the line with no risk management, right? I've been in this market too long to blindly hold something and remain hopeful. I hope it plays out according to plan, and I hope all of you guys reap the benefit of this thing short squeezing and going to the moon. I will be there to day trade it, and you will most likely make more than me when it comes down to percentage gain. But also, if it crashes, I will also not be there bag holding that stock all the way back down to $5. So it is very clear. This is a risky stock. The potential is enormous. I've never seen a movement like this. I find it to be very unique and it's very interesting. I've said it many times. I'm all for it, as in like, if you want to do it and you can tolerate that risk, cool. But if you're not someone like myself that wants to tolerate that risk with a larger position size, then don't do it. It's at the end of the day, there's so many different ways on how to make money in the stock market. Why pretend and why subjugate other people just because they don't have the same intention as you? Just imagine if every other stock that is day traded, imagine the investors of those stocks bad mouthing the day traders for that. It's just like, it makes absolutely no sense. It will always be day traded. People will always continue to day trade it, as everyone has different intentions. It's not that, one person or one's plan is better than the other. We all have different tolerance levels in what we can manage when it comes down to risk. We shouldn't be afraid of that. We shouldn't encourage it, embrace it. We all see value in different ways, but there's one thing. We are all here to make money. It's the only reason people partake in this market. You can say that it's for a cause or it's for a movement, but at the end of the day, your intention is to make money. And if you get upset when it pulls on back because other people are making money and you're not, again, it just expresses how unsure you are about your position. It's that simple. So I'm all for it if you want to partake in it. If you don't want to partake in it, I'm all for that as well. Do your part in setting your future self up for success and ignore the rest of the noise. If you're a day trader, focus on your core principles of day trading: position size, direction, and mitigating and managing risk, just like we do on every other day trade. Never here to badmouth or subjugate other people or anyone to uplift myself. We don't need to do that. And I hope you guys don't need to make yourselves feel better either. So I appreciate you guys' time. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Overall, NASDAQ market is pulling on back. There's a Fed meeting today, so it should be pretty interesting to see how the market reacts and to see if this not only has an influence on AMC, but of course it's already having an influence on Tesla, as you guys can see, and the overall tech market. We were doing really well and we aggressively pulled on back. This is the NASDAQ index, so just take that into consideration. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Wanted to provide you guys with an update, not just on my green days, but of course on my red days as well. Like always, continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be a drive to your success. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.